Hey everybody, this is Drew. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted. I've just been away for most of the summer and haven't been doing much modeling. But I'm back and I'm going to go ahead and get this Sherman Tank done. So in this video, I'm going to do some weathering and you'll see the final result. I'll also make a little base at the end. But here I'm just doing some pen washing with a couple cheap oil paints. I think this is a mixture of black and maybe some burnt umber or burnt sienna, one of those, just to make a dark brown wash. And you just get it really thin and go around the recesses and the panel lines. It gives it a nice depth and makes it look a little dirty, but it does bring out very nice details on this tank. So I'm going to do some chipping, and I just take a little sponge and I dip it into some Vallejo German camouflage black brown paint, and the trick is to get most of the paint out of the sponge. You just go around and lightly dab around the edges and where the crew might walk on, and where, of course, branches and things like that will nick up the paint. And just doing it lightly. I'm not doing anything too crazy, but we'll see how this turns out. So I'm using this Tamiya brown panel line accent color as a pigment fixer, and I'm just going over the tracks and then dusting on some Vallejo pigments. I think it's European Earth and some light sienna. This is a technique I learned on Andy's Hobby Headquarters, one of his videos. He does this and it worked really well. Okay, everybody, I've went ahead and assembled everything. I got the stowage glued on. I don't really have a good material to use as rope, so I've got some on order. I got a good tip from the owner of the Value Gear stowage set company, and so I'm going to order some stuff off eBay. But here it is. I've got it dull coated with some Testors dull coat, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks pretty cool. But what I'm going to do now is just make a little terrain base. Nothing fancy. I've never done it before. And what I'm going to use is this stuff right here. It's called acrylic modeling paste. And it's real smooth, but it dries hard. Since it's clear, I'm just going to mix up some cheap acrylic paint and add color to it. I have I've got some turf, and I have some dirt stuff. So I'm just going to do that. Should be really easy, and then I'll be done with it. So hang in there. Okay, so I finally finished the Tamiya 1/48 scale Sherman Easy 8, and I haven't modeled much this summer just because it's summer and you get doing other stuff. But I can honestly say I really enjoyed building this. It was a lot of fun. I like the scale because it just doesn't take up a lot of space. It can be a little fiddly, as I pointed out in my last video. The tracks were, well, they weren't difficult. It was just trying to get them lined up correctly and maybe follow instructions next time. That might help. And put them in piece by piece the way the instructions say. So I will definitely be building more armor kits. It's a nice change of pace from building nothing but aircraft, and I can't wait to get another one of these Tamiya 1/48 scale kits. So without further ado, let's take a look. Let me reposition the camera and I'll be right back. Okay, here she is. And I finished my little grass base. It's pretty crude, and this is my first time I've ever done anything like that. So I need some little bushes and stuff like that, but it'll look nice sitting on my office desk. And I'm happy the way the stowage turned out. It was kind of a neat thing that you can get to add on. And Some of the modulations that I did came out pretty nice. And I did lose a spare track piece. I'm not sure what happened to that. It just kind of was gone and I couldn't find it. So that's probably around somewhere. But there she is, and you can see some of the chipping that I did around some of the high traffic areas. I'm happy about that. And the barrel does move up and down. You can also rotate the turret if you like and pose it in different positions. I used Tester's dull coat in the can to give it a flat coat. I also went over the grass and stuff with the dull coat to kind of help as a adhesive. And so I think maybe some of the dull coat is making the turret stick, so I don't really want to mess with that right now. But yeah, if you've never built an armor kit, and go out and get you one of these Tamiya kits. They're really nice. Of course, if you don't want to build something this small, just get a 1/35 scale. But there she is. And oh, by the way, I made an antenna with stretch sprue. But anyway, I'm really happy with it. I really like this, so I think I'm gonna certainly get another kit pretty quick. But my next build will be a aircraft build. It's part of a group build on Facebook, and I'll preview that for you in another day or so. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll have some still pictures of this, and I'll see you in the next build. Take care. Bye-bye.